Hi, family, and welcome to Get the Tea on Me Royalty. And I wanted to get on here today and do an affirmation. I actually have two of them, and they're two affirmations. And I would call them quotes. I mean, they're so short. Though they were affirmations, or I should say, quotes that came along early in my life. I was younger, in my 20s, early 20s, and one of the quotes was, "Never drive faster than your angels can fly." And when that quote, or shall I say affirmation, I don't know if that's a quote or an affirmation, but when that came across my path, it was during a time when I was moving really fast. There was a lot going on as far as me going through that part of my purpose where I had to heal my bloodline. So therefore, there were ancestors active inside of me with these energetic imprints that were left that were left behind from the days that they passed. And I'm this young girl carrying all of these genetic imprints that needs to be healed. And at that time, things felt really heavy. Things really did feel heavy. And I felt, sometimes I don't even remember how I felt because it wasn't me. It was the genetic imprint that was left behind, that was inside of me. Um, so I used to move really fast. I used to call me the freeway baby. Like, she always on the freeway going somewhere. Like, I'll be here, there, everywhere. I used to be moving so fast, and the ancestors came to me. They used to come to me in all kind of forms, but one time they came to me and they said, "Never drive faster than your angels can fly." And I might have even read it on the back of a bumper sticker, but when I did, it changed my whole perspective on how I moved, and the things that I made a priority and things that I made important. And so I really remembered that today when I was getting on here to do the affirmation that came to me. The other affirmation says, "Always listen to the things that you say, because you never know when you're going to say something that you might need to hear." And I may have messed that up a little bit as far as the wording, though. When I first heard that a long time ago, I always said to myself, I always felt like I was the smartest person in the room, even if, though, because of the stagnancy in my family dynamics growing up, I was stagnant, in my speech and everything. And so I used to always say that when I would speak to people and give people advice, that I felt that, it would be almost as if spirit is speaking through me. So spirit used to use me as a vessel to speak to other people, and that's what they would feel. They would feel spirit coming through me to speak to them. And at the end of the day, I remember my my ancestors came to me, which I know now it was my ancestors. They came to me and said for me to always listen to the things that I am saying out of my own mouth, because I never know when I might say something that I myself may need to hear, because sometimes we are so free in giving everyone else advice, but then when it comes to us, we don't heed to those same guidelines and things of that nature. So at the end of the day, yeah, those two things came to me, and I definitely wanted to put those two out here, because we never want to drive faster than our angels can fly. We always want to make sure our spirit guides and our angels and those that care for us in the other realms and in this realm can actually, stick by our sides. They can move, at a pace that is comfortable and that is on the path of divine purpose and divine guidance. And so we can never drive or walk or run faster than our angels can fly, meaning moving too fast in life to whereas our angels can't keep up with us, because that can get us in some trouble. And then as well, always listen to the things that you're advising other people to do or not to do, because you never know when you might say something that you yourself actually needs to hear. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, you guys, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Because at the end of the day, no matter what they say, in each and every single way, I am royalty. You are royalty. We are royalty, family, and I shall see you in a minute. Ashe.